Hey everyone, today we're going to be discussing if Pokopia is worth $70. Now, I'm the big bad PokeTuber. Of course I'm going to say it's worth $70, but that's for me. For you, is it worth $70? And that ultimately depends on who you are and your circumstances. Times are tough in the world right now. Not everybody can afford to buy a Nintendo Switch 2, let alone a $70 game. So it makes sense. People are being choosy about what games they get. I've heard people come into my live stream chat, which by the way, we're live streaming Pokopia regularly, come through. They've been saying they have to choose between Pokopia and Resident Evil 9. And that's just, first of all, it's sad that people have to obviously make a choice and they can't get both. But it reminds me of Barbenheimer. That's all, like the Barbie movie and Oppenheimer. Those movies being back to back, Animal Crossing and Halo, and now we got Pokopia and Resident Evil 9. You know, something really scary and something really cute. Although the lore of Pokopia isn't as cute as you may believe. But yeah, I guess it probably feels like this video might end up being like a sales pitch, but I promise you it is not. I'm not here to sell you the game. I've just been really enjoying this game, so I just honestly wanted to talk about it and play it a little bit this morning before I stream. But as you can see, I'm a few days progress. I think this is my 4th day in Pokopia. If you're not familiar with Animal Crossing, the people have been comparing this game to 3 games mostly: Animal Crossing, Minecraft, and Dragon Quest Builders. I'm not familiar with Dragon Quest Builders. I still haven't looked it up. Even for this video, I didn't bother looking it up. But it's made by the same team as Dragon Quest Builders, as far as I understand. And Dragon Quest Builders is apparently a fantastic game. So no doubt, this is a fantastic game. Hilarious that one of the best games on the Switch for Pokemon is not made by Game Freak. No shade, Game Freak, I just think it's funny. I do like the direction Pokemon has been going with Game Freak, though. I'm not gonna lie, I have been enjoying it. I just think they need a bit more time. Anyways, I'm 4 days in. You've probably seen more impressive islands, or whatever you want to call it, 4 days in. But you may be wondering, like, okay, like, how big is this place? First of all, hold on, someone's moving in here. 1 second, let me investigate. Someone's moving in. Oh, it's Parasect. Hey, buddy. This used to be Hoot Hoot's home, so pretty cool. The humidity is high, it's very nice. But yeah, the whole point of this game is to become friends with the Pokemon. The Pokemon are kind of like Animal Crossing villagers, which, if you're not familiar with Animal Crossing, they kind of all have their own distinct personality, their own likes, dislikes, and the way Animal Crossing works in particular is it works on a day-to-day system. You can cheese this system by changing the time of your clock if you want, but I personally, after having done that with Animal Crossing, I think it's nicer to just play it day to day, and just do whatever you need to do that day. I think Pokopia is a lot more. Oh wow, Excadrill's here. Wow, I need to make sure good lord, I did not expect that. You can come live here, man. Yeah, look at his personality. See, the untrained eye. Your hand seems a little small and ill-suited for digging, but I know what's what. You got the potential to be a digging master. As something of a digging master myself, you can trust me on this, sure as dirt. There it is. Thanks to Excadrill, he lives here now. I lost my train of thought a little bit, but yeah, if you're a little impatient or you just don't want to wait, you can just time skip, and because there are some events in this game where, if you put down a plot of land that's big enough, like for example this Pokemon Center, your Pokemon are going to have to use materials to build it, but it will take them time, and it's real time based on the real-time clock on your system. So it'll be like, oh, it'll be done tomorrow. And tomorrow, I think, typically means like 6 or 7 a.m. I actually don't know what time it is, but I think in Animal Crossing it's usually like 6 a.m. But yeah, honestly, I think the thing that's been actually selling people on this game is the lore behind it all. So like, what even is Pokopia? You're playing as a Ditto? Honestly, I'm not 100% sure yet, but one thing's for sure is humans aren't around anymore, and it's probably some sort of natural disaster or some sort of evil team scheme not panning out. Like, humans are gone. We don't know where they're gone. They're just not around anymore. Ditto transforms into what they remember to be their human, and for some reason this Ditto's powers aren't quite all there. So like, Ditto usually can transform into any Pokemon, but in this game he can't, and he can only like half transform. So he half transforms into Squirtle and is able to use Water Gun, but he can't fully transform into Squirtle like he normally would. And now the humans being gone, plot point actually keeps coming back up, and it's kind of depressing, honestly. It's really dark, and I didn't expect it from this game at all. I just clicked on the wrong menu. But if we come over here to human records, this game has some of the craziest lore drops. I'll be so real. This one is called Someone's Journal number 1. Now, this is a little bit of a spoiler, but I just got back from depositing my partner Pokemon at the PC at the Pokemon Center. We spent every day together. Being separated like this is hard, but I know we'll meet again someday, I'm sure of it. I need to evacuate with the others pretty soon, but first I'm planning on taking one last look at all the cities my partner and I visited together. It's hard to explain why, but I feel the need to do this. I think it's very possible that Someone's Journal, the someone, is Ditto's original partner. That's my little theory right now, but yeah, stuff like that. This game is set in an abandoned Kanto region. We don't know if the whole world's been abandoned. I can only imagine it has. But yeah, this is Fuchsia City, I'm pretty sure, right here. Because if you like line this sort of area up with the Fuchsia City in Pokemon Center in Kanto, then yeah, and then also the cycling roads over to the left here. When we go right, it takes us to Vermilion, which I don't think is quite, I guess it's not terribly wrong if you skip through the routes. Yeah, if you ignore all the routes in the way of going to the right of Fuchsia, then yeah, it would take you to Vermilion. So yeah, speaking of cycling road, I've not actually went this way yet. It said something about needing more experience, maybe. It's like, you can go, but maybe you need more knowledge. Cycling road over there too. Anyways, that leads me to what I truly believe to be what is worth the $70. Is this worth $70? Now, if I move my camera up here, you'll see we've got a little map down here called the Withered Wasteland. This is the first area you spawn into. This is Fuchsia City, essentially. And honestly, I've spent most of my time here. How many hours do I have in Pokopia right now? I don't know if it'll tell me. Doesn't quite tell me just yet, but if I had to guess, I'm pushing 20 to 24 hours into Pokopia, and I've spent most of my time here. But there are multiple, it's not just a game set in the Fuchsia City, it's set in, from what I can gather, the entirety of the Kanto region, or what is left of it. Now, what that entails, I don't actually know. All I know is, over here, there is a gate, and this gate will take you to Vermilion City. I already said it earlier. I kind of spoiled it a little bit. But you come in here, there should be garbage everywhere, because I'm pretty sure there's garbage everywhere. Oh, maybe not. There was garbage everywhere when I started the game yesterday, and I thought it maybe respawned every day. Yeah, so Bleak Beach. So while it's not quite fully open world like your Minecraft, coming here, opening the map, this is Vermilion City. If you look at the Pokemon Center, it's in a similar spot to Vermilion City. It's just a destroyed, run-down version of Vermilion City. And I've actually already done quite a lot of work on this place, but it's usually a lot more run-down and destroyed than this. There's usually a lot more garbage everywhere. If you feed Trubbish garbage, he turns it into iron. It's so great, man. It's so great. But yeah, you know, I'm showing you guys an area that has a rundown Pokemon Center. The goal is to get as many Pokemon living in these areas as possible and rebuilding Pokemon Centers with said Pokemon. And how do you get Pokemon into these areas? You build them habitats that they would like. So if we come to the habitat decks, for example, illuminated tall grass. Venonat and Venomoth like tall grass with a mushroom lamp next to it. So if we want to get either one of those, we have to, I guess, come in at nighttime, and we've just got to, you know, make sure we've built that habitat, and then, you know, if we're lucky, we might see Venonat or Venomoth in the tall grass with a lamp next to it. Yeah, this is part of what I was talking about, this place being run down a little bit. There's just, you know, stuff like this, like all the bridges are broken, you kind of have to rebuild all of it. They even have the SS Anne, which when you first get here, this bridge is completely destroyed. But I rebuilt the whole bridge, so we could enter the SS Anne, which, yeah, you can do. And my Pokemon actually finished building a little leaf hut over here. So yeah, you can literally enter the SS Anne, and you can just, the game isn't limiting at all. Like, you can do so many silly things. Like, I feel like for like Animal Crossing, for example, they wouldn't let you dig underneath this house and just leave it floating, but you could definitely do that in Pokopia. It's like Minecraft in that way. Maybe the house is a bad example, But there are definitely, like, I can put an item on the ground and dig into it. Let me put the security camera down. We'll put it down here. Oh yeah, that's mouse controls, by the way. The Switch 2, if you didn't know, has a Joy-Cons where if you place it down, it controls like a mouse. And in Pokopia, it's actually optimal because you know, you can dig far away and be more precise with your digging using the mouse controls. They're a little finicky and kind of, you know, it can be difficult to get used to. You know, usually in Pokopia, you've got to like choose your ability and then go from there like that. It's not always the best way to, you know, dig or whatever you want to do. Like, I'm getting so much more sand dug up by doing it normally than using it with a mouse. But the mouse is good for precision and for long distance, so I usually switch between the modes all the time. Also, in the mouse mode, you can only use Rock Smash. You can't use like Water Gun or anything, which is kind of annoying, but yeah. As for things I don't like about Pokopia, I don't like that there's no shiny Pokemon. That, I think, is a big missed opportunity. I think they definitely could have done something with that. Because as it stands, the Pokemon are like, as far as I understand at least, I've not completed the game or anything, I'm still very much like early days for me. But the Pokemon are like Animal Crossing villagers. They are, you know, they are an individual. They are not, you can't get like 3 Makuitas. It's Makuita number 1 and that's it. That's Makuita. You don't get Makuita, Makuita 2, Makuita 3. Let's talk to him. What's up? The sand hut is done. Awesome. Maybe we'll build like a little moat around it. There you go. Cute. Yeah, something you can do. So you're building habitats for Pokemon. Once the Pokemon has spawned, you can build them homes to like move into, and you have like free reign of like who moves into where. Like, I can move into this place if I want. All I have to do is put down my handy dandy Ditto flag. Hey, could you cut it out? Yo, my bad, gang. Yo, what's up, man? Wow, you got me a fresh carrot. That's so sweet of you. 3 fresh carrots. Dude, the dialogue is amazing too, because Pidgey's constantly calling me bestie. Here, I'm gonna give Pidgey his favorite food. Here you go, Pidgey. You can have Pokemon live with you too. I've got a house. This is my favorite. Thank you so much. You're welcome. I've got a house. Like, they literally show them eating and everything, man. It's great. I've got a house back in the other island, and I have Pidgey living with me. I'm saving the other slot, probably for Charmeleon. But yeah, Pidgey lives with me. Well, maybe not Charmeleon, because I guess Charmeleon probably wanted to be more warm, and Pidgey wouldn't like that. So maybe a Pokemon that actually likes the heat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the water works like Minecraft water as well. However that works. The music in this game is so great too, man. It's very reminiscent of Minecraft, but obviously there's a lot of Pokemon with them. So I don't know, this just feels like a big like love letter to Pokemon fans in a way. But also it's hilarious that their answer to everybody getting mad at Kanto remakes is like, fine, we'll just nuke the Kanto region. Are you happy now? Obviously that's not what they are doing, but there's like theories right now that this is a prequel to Mystery Dungeon, and I like low-key really love that. But yeah, honestly, I'm really like pleasantly surprised by Pokopia. I haven't really felt like super restricted by the building either. I felt like the building has been pretty fair. I've never felt like, oh man, why can't I build that? You know, the building's been really good. As you can see, I'm having a blast with this game, and I'm loving that I'm getting to take my time and I'm not feeling rushed. And, you know, I just play at my own pace. I think that's definitely the best way to play it. And yeah, I didn't expect to be playing it this much. I honestly kind of came into Pokopia thinking like, oh, I'm gonna play this for like a week. We're gonna move on to Monster Hunter Stories, and that'll be that. But I could see this being a game that stays around for a few years, just like Animal Crossing. Like, this is a game that we can spend thousands of hours in and still not be done, you know? Because, like, you can really, even though these are based on Vermilion and stuff, and there are some things that you can't change. Like, I don't think you can change the location of Pokemon Centers. I don't think you can. I don't actually know. There is some restrictions because it is the Kanto region at the end of the day. And I imagine you can't change where the gates are. You know, you can't like change the whole region, but like for the most part, yeah, you can just do whatever you want. Like, I can come up here and I can just be like, ah, I don't like this. I want this. What's this? I'm sorry, I had to turn the Ditto squeeze into a hole there. What's this? It's iron plating. Cool, that's mine now. Dibs. I'm gonna put it back because I feel bad. There's also fossils, by the way. This is classic Ditto. What are you talking about, bro? With a Tundra fossil head. Oh, hell yeah. But yeah, enough about me just yapping your ear off about this game, I suppose. The question in the title, is this game worth $70? I mean, for me, obviously, I'm a Pokemon YouTuber. This is what I do. I make videos on Pokemon. Of course it's worth $70 for me. But genuinely, just based on how much content this game has, absolutely. I think if you like these types of games and you have a Switch too, it's a no-brainer. It's like a must pick up, you know? If you're not a big fan of life sims, I think you could honestly get into it with Pokopia. I think Pokopia is really forgiving. I think I was saying that earlier and I just kind of got cut off. But I think Pokopia is really forgiving with the daily events required to build homes. Because for example, that little hut over there, that hut only took an hour to make, you know, real-time clockwise. Whereas I think in Animal Crossing, anytime you make a house, it's like, oh, next day the villager's gonna move in. Obviously, there's a lot more Pokemon in this game to accommodate, which, oh yeah, by the way, the amount of Pokemon in this game, I think there's more Pokemon in this game than there was in Legends ZA, which is just hilarious. As far as I know, if we go to my Pokedex right here, obviously there's going to be some spoilers on which Pokemon are available. Kyogre, 289 in the Pokedex. So there's at least 289 Pokemon in Pokopia. And we know there's Ho-Oh and Lugia because they fly around above us. So yeah, there's about 300 if I had to guess Pokemon in this game, which is absurd. That's like, you gotta get all of these guys recruited and homed and everything, and you have the entire Kanto region to do it. I think, at least, because I mean, even from Vermilion, there's another exit gate. Sorry, I play too much Dead by Daylight. I'm talking about exit gates. But yeah, there's a gate over here, which we actually can't even access yet. I mean, well, I can physically go over to it, but we need to upgrade our trainer level. We have a Pokedex that is linked to our trainer level or whatever. And I cleaned all this yesterday. I didn't. Never mind, I didn't. Scan our Pokedex, beep beep, you kind of pass through this gate at your current trainer rank, and then this game's like, oh, you know, there's another gate that leads to Withered, and Withered Wasteland leads to a different town. You might be able to go through that one. Oh yeah, you got PP, and if you run out of PP, you can just eat some berries to get it back, and berries are pretty easy to come by. You can also go to the Pokemon Center and heal your PP. If you want. Another thing I love about this game is how, like I said, non-restrictive it is. Like, if I wanted to, I can put Pokemon like living next to each other, like so close, and the game doesn't say, oh, you know, this Pokemon's too close to this Pokemon, you know, move them apart. And you know, it might not be the best for their, I guess, their enjoyment here. Like, obviously you can hyper optimize how happy they are living in your little, you know, rebuilt Kanto region. Maybe they'd be happier in a home. It's up for you to figure that out. But like, Trubbish lives right here in this. I put this trash can and everything right here for him to live. I can put another Pokemon like right here, and they will not complain about having overlapping habitats, which you can check how big their habitat is. Oh, look at that. That's how big Trubbish's home is. This whole area is Trubbish's, and if there's overlap, I would put Pokemon right here. They would overlap and they wouldn't complain. The game wouldn't tell me, oh, it's too close, move it somewhere else. You know, there's no restrictions like that. And I really, really appreciate the non-restrictiveness of it. I really appreciate just how much creativity, like, it's, like I said, it's a beautiful mix of Animal Crossing and Minecraft. Like I said, I'm being told it's like Dragon Quest. I've never played that game. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it's a good thing, because I've never heard anyone say anything bad about Dragon Quest builders. You can inspect things. You got some, I thought that was a trace of a Pokemon, but yeah, whatever. Oh, thanks for the bricks. Thanks, Score Bunny. Is it Score Bunny? Torchic. My bad. But yeah, you talk to your guys and they tell you what they want to make their place better. This thing wants some toys. I say this thing, it's Torchic. Torchic wants some toys. There you go, Torchic. I'm gonna give you a substitute doll because I like you. Let me just make sure what your area is looking like. There you go. Substitute doll just for you, Torchic. Torchic's so cute, man. A substitute doll. Yay, Tortor. I like it a lot. And then you can check their comfort level. And yeah, gives you a little, if I move my camera out of the way, it does a tick. It's like, yep, you did, you know, I think every day your Pokemon have like something that you can improve on, you know, to make their time living here better. And that's how you level up the area, pretty much. You make your Pokemon happy by doing things for them that they want. You know, if a Pokemon wants the area to be darker, make the area darker, which I actually don't even know how you do. I'm assuming you just give them like a roof over their head. Some Pokemon want you to make the area brighter. You give them lights, you know. Right now it's just mushroom lights for me, but I know you can eventually get electricity. There's also these like relics you can pick up as well. which I've been doing here. Oh my god, that's gonna annoy me. And I haven't even dived into the multiplayer yet, and that's because I've not even touched the multiplayer yet, but the multiplayer looks insane. You can build whole ass islands with your friends. I don't think it's... Here's a trace of a Pokemon. I was talking about this earlier. It tells you like how you can... Okay, we can get Pelipper if we make a windy flower bed. That's so cute. Okay, good to know. I think Wingle's the same way. I think Wingle, you need to make a windy flower bed. We just got the Route 10 music to Unova. I still don't have DJ Rotom. Know about him because of trailers. Faces of a Pokemon. Azumarill. Cute. Yeah, Pokemon don't evolve in this, unfortunately. Like I said, every Pokemon is an individual. So, you know, Azurill, Marill, and Azumarill are all individuals. You know, they don't evolve, as far as I know, at least. I've been seeing so many people originally skipping Pokopia, deciding, you know what, actually, I'm gonna get it. And it's for various different reasons. Maybe it's because of the cute Pokemon interactions. Maybe they just didn't realize how big the game actually was. Maybe it's because of the dark lore, honestly. Either way, it's nice to see people give a side Pokemon game a shot, because, you know, usually it's only the main series games that people really care that much about. So it's been nice to see people be like, you know what, let me check out Pokopia. And yeah, you know what? This game is fantastic, and I wanted to come on here today and, I mean, I guess sell it to you. I'm not sponsored or anything, obviously. I'm just talking about something I'm passionate about. This is an excuse for me to make a video on something I'm enjoying and really happy about, and also plug the fact that I'm streaming this. Just come hang out with me in streams if you like Pokopia at all. But yeah, this game absolutely is worth the money. I think there was something else I was going to say that was, yeah, I mean, I guess it would have been cool if Pokemon could evolve and stuff, but I get why they didn't go with that direction. You know, they wanted every Pokemon to be an individual. Like, I've fallen in love with Pidgey. I don't care about Pidgeot and Pidgeotto. I'm happy with Pidgey, dude. That's my man. Pidgey's my boy. Pidgey helps me find rare items. I've cut myself off so many times in this video. It's probably a mess, but I figured it would make it better if it just came from the heart. We got Relic, which you find these lost relics, and you appraise it, just like Animal Crossing, you know. And you're funny enough, Tangrowth actually doesn't even care about the fossils. It's this is a blue meteor lamp, so this is a miniature shaped lamp, and it's a decoration. Yeah, this guy kind of just gives you rare decorations, which, you know, you might be thinking, I was talking about multiplayer, I'll get back to multiplayer. You might be thinking like, oh, so you can only get like these rare items, like this miniature lamp, you can only get them from the relics, and no. After you unlock the first Pokemon Center, there's actually a 3D printing area, so you can literally take a picture of something, even if you go to someone else's island, you can take a picture of something you see, and you can have it 3D printed. So, like, if you're having trouble finding a certain item that you want and your friend has it, you can just get it 3D printed, which is just so cool in my opinion. Like, there's so much like ways you can do and get things. And as for the multiplayer, I've yet to try it myself, but from what I understand, you can obviously invite people over to your islands and have them explore, play. I don't know how building. I don't know if you can have other people. I don't imagine they can interact with your island and build. I would imagine. I don't know. I've never played it, like I said. But there is a feature, and I think it's Dream Islands, where you and your friends can create. It's basically like a Minecraft server together. Obviously, it's not going to be as big of an area, but you can create an online server together that there doesn't have to be anyone hosting. It's hosted by like Nintendo, like they host it. And you can just go on there and you can build something together. I don't know how it works in terms of like getting Pokemon to live there. I don't know how all the logistics of it work, but like the multiplayer seems really, really solid in this game. I've been having a blast just playing myself. Let me check out this. What's this over here? Oh yes, today's stamp card, Gengar. Very cute. There's stamp cards as well, apparently. There's daily challenges. And yeah, the game is just constantly like pushing you forward, like time to generate electricity. I've not done that yet, but I'm sure the game's gonna teach me how to do it. There's daily, you know, shop items as well. I don't know. Hopefully I've yapped enough to where you get where I'm coming from. I just think this is a fantastic game, and I think it's very special, and I think if you have the means to, and if you think you would enjoy it, I say absolutely give it a shot. And let's have Lugia say goodbye for all of us. Oh, of course. Let's pull out the camera mode. There's a camera mode that's like the best camera mode in any Pokemon game. because you can actually set the camera down. You can still control the camera and also your character. So if I wanted a selfie with Lugia, I can get me a selfie with Lugia. You know, you can exchange your expressions and stuff. Like, there's so much you can do. This game is something truly special. And for the question of the video, of course, $70 is worth it. Absolutely. As just a video game, I think it's worth $70. I think it's worth every penny. As for if it's worth $70 for you, that's something you're gonna have to ask yourself. I don't have the answer for that. I just realized this has been a super long video and it's just been me gushing over this, and I'm sorry if I come across as like a shill, but I'm really trying to get across how big this game is. I'm on the second area right now. This is area number 2 that I've been to, you know, in terms of like, you know, the second map. And I'm pretty sure that the whole Kanto region, if not a lot of it at the very least, is mapped out. Like I said, there's a gate over there. And then, you know, if we go back to the first area, there are multiple gates in that area. I think there's like 3 or maybe 4 gates plus cycling road that you can go to in the other area. There might just be like 2 gates and cycling road, but like there's multiple maps like this. This is only the second map that I've been to. So I'll leave it to you. Let me know what you think of Pokopia. Let me know, what do you like about it? What do you not like about it? You know, why are you getting it? Why aren't you getting it? Are you gonna buy it? Have you bought it? Like, let's talk. I'm loving this game. Having a good time with it. I hope you guys are too. If you're playing it or if you're watching people play it, I hope you're enjoying you're enjoying your time with it. I hope if you get the game, you enjoy it. It's fun. It's very fun. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at my stream if you decide to come through. Thanks for watching.